YouTube. In this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ECU out of my bike and we're gonna get it shipped and flash and tune your ECU for you. I was like, that's pretty cool. I want to get it flashed as soon as I can. So just to get it ready for the track. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to take out the ECU in your 2019 to 2021 ZX6R. All right, stay tuned, boys. All right, so to get started, first thing you want to do is open the trunk. Always, when you're doing anything electrical to anything that you own, disconnect the battery. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery. And as you guys, if you look real close, I've already taken out those push pins because I had to get into my bike before. I had dropped the one of my bolts down inside of there, and I didn't have anything to take it out with. But let me show you what the push pins look like. All right, so here's the push pins. With these, you got to be gentle, man. You can't be aggressive, because if you are, what you'll end up doing is you'll break off one of these teeth, and this won't. It kind of be useless. It won't be functional no more. There is multiple techniques to taking these off, but the way I take them off, they may break, and I don't want you breaking parts on your bike. I want to build encouragement to work on your bike, not discourage you. All right, so you're gonna find these push pins. You're gonna find one here. You're gonna find one here. You're gonna find one here, and that's it. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then gotta open the trunk. Then once you open the trunk, you're gonna take off 6 4mm Allen head bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then once you take these off, both side panels will then pop off. You'll pop this one off, you'll pop that one off, and then the ECU is literally down in there. So let me show you what I mean. You're probably wondering, what are these for? These 2 cables go to the servo. I was gonna take the servo out anyway, and I was gonna purchase a servo buddy, so that way I can ride the bike without having a servo. But I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and get the ECU flashed and tuned for the bike. So I'm gonna take all these off. Well, I'll show you one side and I'll just do the other side. So I have this 3 on one side in my hand. Oh, one more thing. The short one goes in the middle. The 2 long ones, the one without the rubber washer goes in the back. The one with the rubber washer goes in the front. Let me give you a close-up look. So that one, rubber washer is in the front. Rubber washer, but this is the short one because remember, it doesn't have a bottom, and this is where most of the things go. It's going to be in your trunk, and then the other long one goes in the back because this is thick. This is like a thick metal frame, I'm assuming, but that's how it goes. So when you take yours off, if you don't remember, just look at this video and kind of have an idea. The one with the rubber washer, long front, short, long without washer. All right, so the way we're going to do this, you're just going to pry this away. What you're trying to do, let me see if I can show you what I don't want to break. All right, so you see in there, you see this little part right here? This is the part you do not want to break. So how are you going to take this off? For me, the easiest way was to take it off from the middle first, which is this one here. I took this one off first. Like if you look, see, if you look, this first one's going to pop out. All right, so that first one popped off. And then the rest of them, for some reason, seems to just slide right out. So here, I'm gonna go to the back. I'm in the back of the bike. All right, let me jump to the front then. So then there's one in the front. The one in the front is literally right there. The way you take this off, I put one hand on the back and I put my pull fingers on the front, and I just kind of separate them. Or if you're afraid of that route, what you can do is pull it away from the fairing of the bike, the side of the bike. And then now watch. You see it? Pop right out. So now I'm on this side. Now that side's off. Tilt underneath. Now you know for sure it's off now, because all I gotta do really now is just kind of tug at it a little bit away from the bike. There it is. Just like that. So now I got this whole side panel thing off. I don't want to put it on the ground, concrete. I just lay it in the grass. All right. So now that you get that part off, you're gonna have, like I said, you're already taking off this push pin and this one. There's 2 more. If you want to, you don't necessarily have to take these off. There's 2 Phillips plastic screws. A lot of times these things get stripped out. I don't mess with them. All you really have to do is just, oh my God, it's just lift. This whole part will lift up. Let me just do it and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so I took the other side off just to show you what I mean. So with just one finger, this whole thing would just come up. You got to get this cable loose. So you pull this back, take it off, and then you can lift it up like a car hood. And now you got complete and full access to your ECU. This part is just a relay. It's not the ECU. It's the one that has the 2 plugs on the bottom. That's the ECU. It's this one. You take this one out and ship this off to your ECU person. Not this one. You don't have to send both. Just send only that one, and then yeah, you get your ECU back and it's flash. But this is the ECU on the 2019, 2021, 2020 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6Rs. So I'm gonna take the ECU out, send it off. In a couple of days, I should get it back. I sent off my ECU to get it flashed, and I got it back. Guys, believe it or not, it was a 2-day priority. I think on the site it says 2 to 4 days. I guess depends on where you live, from where he is. But yeah, man, I got it back pretty quick. It's right here. It's ready to go. I'm really hoping that in the box, he kind of goes over what was disabled, what was changed, because it sounds like it's only the ECU. So let's crack this thing open to see what's inside. All right, let's bust this open. I kind of don't want my information to be seen on the YouTubes of the world. I see a paper, and what does it say on here? That's it. That's all it says. All right, and then I mailed to him. 2-day priority going to him, 2-day coming back. All right, so let's take the ECU out of here and put it in the bike. You know, I did not order a sticker, but he threw one on there for me. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks a lot, man. I think you're awesome. I think your YouTube channel should get more love. But yeah, so let's put this on the bike. I'm gonna show you guys how I put it on the bike, and then you can get yours flashing to him. And then you know how I know it was done? Because on the other side, before I sent it to him, I put on here my YouTube channel. I know he probably didn't see it, but it would have been cool if he did. All right? Yo, this is just so dope. Some of you guys might be wondering, how did this whole thing come about? I was really actually looking at his website. I found it by mistake. I was looking at flashing ECUs on the internet, and it just referred me to his YouTube page. So if you want to know how to get the ECU out of your bike, there's 2 in here. This is a relay box. I think he has a walkthrough on how to take it out of your bike too. But if you have a 2020, I think it goes up to a 2021 on his website. Well, follow the instructions that come with the ECU. It's quite important, I believe. And yeah, and then your bike should be flashed and ready to go. All right, so as you guys can see, I got the ECU back in place. I got everything plugged back in. I can technically start the bike or follow the instructions that that came with the bike. I kind of want to see if it just starts and if there's no check engine light before I get too far back in the process. So let me do that real quick. All right, so according to the instructions, turn the key for 10 seconds. So put the key, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then it says turn on and start the bike. So 1, 2, go. Turn the mic off again. Wait 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no! All right, so now that we know the bike is where it's supposed to be, I'm gonna disconnect the battery and put the bike back together, and that should be this video. The main thing is, and you get your ECU flash the way you know it works. Right now I have the pair valve disconnected, and I also have the servo disconnected. So if I start the bike, the check engine light should go off. I didn't hold it down long enough. One more time. I have no check engine light, so that means that they're been disabled. Now it rides a lot better. So I'm gonna go for a quick ride. I'm gonna see what the bike feels like, and then we'll do some modifications to it afterwards.